Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And I want to welcome Neera ji today for my channel. I really want to introduce you first. Neera Mathur is an educationist, a mentor, and really an inspirational figure for me. She has been a former principal of Maharaja Sawai Singh Vidyalaya, Jaipur. She's also a master trainer for teachers and school leaders, CBSE certified peer assessor. She is also a recipient of National Award for Teacher 2007 for and many other accolades in her life. So she also introduced many innovative programs in the school, and presently she is a member of the advisory board of Indra Educational and Consultancy Service. She is a member board of Springdale Schools, Jaipur, and she has a firm belief in human empowerment at all levels. Hence, her focus is developing new skills and mentoring students and teachers. And she has been a lifelong learner and never misses an opportunity for growth. So, am I right, Neeraji? You have been part of all my sessions since last 6 months, and I have seen so much of changes in you, and you also are so inspiration for young generation, for people like me also, and the younger generation. You have been a teacher all throughout. So I want to ask you, how has your life been? Where you started? We know that you have been an ex-principal and you have won so many awards from the national award from Pratibha Patilji, our former president. So, but how and where you started? How was your journey? How was your life?
Nandita, I come from a family of doctors, yes, but there has been a lot of focus on education. Well, my father believed that there are two important things: education and health. He himself, being a doctor, he saw to it that we got good diet, and also he was very keen that we should do well in our in the education that we were taking, and he was quite strict also. So had to be focused in what we were doing. That's how I was brought up. Then, but in those days we didn't have all these options that you all have now. If this generation, the present generation, they just can uh, choose anything and do what and whatever they can create their own opportunities, but it wasn't like
Hmm.
that in our time. The only options were be a doctor or an engineer or a teacher. These were the
Yes.
three things. So whatever happened, however, whatever subjects I got to choose, uh, for me the option was to become a teacher, to be
Yes.
in teaching line, because I had missed. I could not be an engineer because we didn't have maths in our school at senior level. Then biology was there, but there was some kind of there was a bit of a confusion that I went into arts, and I took up psychology as my subject, and that was the first batch in our university at that time, and I offered it, and so really liked it, did well. In fact, I was among the top three at the honors level. Then also pursued masters, and that was all. Uh,
So, how did
I
you
did
become
get
an educationist?
yes,
Was it
but
always in your agenda? Like, do you want to be a teacher first
no,
and then follow
as
that
a
passion?
young child, uh, during your younger days, you have fantasy for a lot of different things. Sometimes you want to be a lawyer, sometimes you want to be a doctor,
Yes.
sometimes you want to be in the army, all those things. But I think the options were only these three. Out of these
Hmm.
three, I had to choose, and so this is how I came uh, into education. I started my career as a lecturer in Kanodia College in Jaipur. That was a temporary assignment, and then I got married. And once you get married, then the life is goes on a different track.
Right.
Once my children grew up, I felt I can't waste my time. I must do something. I should have a disciplined life. I always wanted to be up in the morning, ready, and start some work.
The day.
I never like to, I didn't like to be lazy. So I joined a school because with my small children, I could only think of a
Teaching, yes.
job of which requires less hours. So I
Mm.
joined a primary school, and there I kicked off. I enjoyed that work. I mean, I was so fully into it. I thought it gave me all the satisfaction, everything that I could have asked for in my professional life. And so the journey began there. And then it was a primary school. There was not so much of a future over there. Then
Yes, yeah.
this new school came up. Was being started by Rajmata Gayatri Devi in 1984, and I applied and I was selected. And then it was another journey, so much of learning for myself. In while you were there to teach, but I was learning and growing. I mean, there's so many opportunities there, and it became such a lovely experience throughout there. And I was so much into it that then I was offered the principalship of the same school. And then
Amazing,
I,
amazing.
I started. There were ups and downs, there were challenges, but what was most important was that I was very focused, and uh, fully dedicated to my work. And that is probably is the
Something
mantra
which
of
helped you
success.
to, yes,
Yeah,
success. So what would you
success.
tell to your the upcoming teachers, future generation of teacher who want to do service also, but and want to also progress in life, the growth which you're talking about? You started from a primary school, and to that extent that you became the principal of a very prestigious Sawai Mansingh Vidyalaya School of Jaipur. So what is that you would like to give to the younger generation of teachers?
Well, one is that it's the best profession that one can actually experience. Secondly, when you are a teacher, you have a lot of commitment. You are committed to the well-being of the children who are entrusted to you.
Yes,
Have faith in yourself and have faith in children and your students. Faith in your work. Put your 100% and always remember you are there because of them. If there are
yes,
students, then you are a teacher. If there were no students, how would you be a teacher? So it is because of
absolutely.
them that you are there. And how you talk to them, how you deal with them is going to shape their life. Even
Yes,
their personality and what they are going to be in future is depends on the teacher. What even her
amazing.
words, she has to be very careful with her language, with her body language, with what you how you're teaching, what you're talking, what you're saying to others. They're always there, your role model.
They're watching you.
So yes,
Yeah,
but so whatever you are, they are emulating. So believe this that you're there, your existence is because of them, and you are responsible for the future.
so
You're
nice.
shaping
So
the future.
you are saying that you have to have a focus, you have to have a dedication, and you have to walk the talk. What you are teaching, you have to, behave in a certain way properly because everyone, students are watching you, and you are there because of them. That is what you are
And
saying.
you
So
have to be sincere to the students. It's not only to show up, put up
yes,
a very impressive
yeah,
appearance, but genuinely you have, because children are very sensitive and sharp. They know what is truth, what is a lie, what is a truth. They can make out. So you have to be
and what would
very
you like to tell to the students of this generation, the school students who are now taking their life to the next level, joining colleges, the career zone is starting? So, as a teacher, as a principal, what is your advice to all the students?
my advice to them is that the sky is the limit. You go
Yes,
and explore and do whatever you want to do, because each one of you has the ability.
yeah,
So they should not limit themselves, and be do good work, be a good human being, and be a blessing to the world. Do something which is going to uh, help the world,
Impact, yes, impact, have an
get
impact.
an impact on the world. And each one has the ability. They have to tap
Definitely.
their
Everyone is,
potential.
yes, yes. Everyone has the potential, is what you are. So you just have to tap it. So tell
Hmm.
us about your award. You won a national award from a former president of India, Mrs. Pratibha Patil. So how did you get there? What is that you did that you were given that award?
Nandita, the Ministry of Human Resource
Education. Okay.
and Development, education comes under them, and also CBSE is also under them.
Hmm.
So they send recommendations to the ministry. So they sent me this information that we would like to nominate you
Hmm.
for this, for the award, and please send your details. Now, how they pick up is that they, when you have, your work should be visible. If you've done
Yes.
innovative work, which
Hmm.
is noteworthy, which is uh, remarkable, showing results, and also, of course, the school should be showing
Hmm.
good results. And then they nominate you. And then they have a panel of
Yeah.
judges and selectors. So what happens there is a different. I do not know, but that's how I was selected.
So for how
So
many years you were the principal of that Sawai Mansingh school?
18 years, 18
Oh
years.
my God, it's a tremendous job to do, a very prestigious school, and a lot of responsibility to run a
And it
school,
was a big
manage the
challenge.
teachers.
It was
Yes,
a big
and it
challenge.
is really amazing. So now, if I come back to the sessions which we have been attending in my uh, since last 6 months, I think you have been part of all my sessions, my healing sessions, my morning boot camp, uh, all those sessions you have taken, every course you have taken. So how has that benefited you, you being an educationist and already achieved so much in life, but you are coming to my session? So how, what you brought you here, and how it has benefited you?
Well, I came to your sessions because you informed me about your law of attraction session, which I attended one
Yes,
day in November. And then uh, later on, as you kept on informing me about your sessions, but sometimes I had to see what time suits me and all. And then, of course, I had this injury in my knee, and I was totally confined. I said, let me, because now then I had all the time.
time also.
So,
Hmm.
yes, so I joined your
Ho'oponopono session.
Ho'oponopono session for
Yeah.
11 days and practiced it
Yes.
sincerely to whatever the way you had given us the directions. I followed all that, and so that's how I went. Then I, one after the other, I was inspired to be part of your sessions and learn more and more. As you know, I love to. I want to be into this mode of self growth. I want to learn more and more.
Hmm.
Uh, and then,
So
of
tell
course,
us
this.
about that injury. Did you were in the sessions that you said you healed your injury, and it helped your in your health
Yes,
and other things?
it does help because one is that your in your sessions I learned that one you have to be positive. It's important to think positive, feel positive, and also everything depends on you. You know, you are responsible for what is happening to you, what is
Yeah.
happening around you, and how others are interacting with you. That is something that absolutely agreed. I said this is absolutely true. We all believe it, but we don't follow. I said this is something I have to bring into my system, my own personality. That if I have to be careful, I have to take responsibility how I interact with others, how I deal with myself, my health. I have to take responsibility.
Hmm.
So, while of course, when you are kind of confined, you you your focus is on yourself. So you taught us meditation also, you know. So there was
Hmm.
meditation which was a regular routine every day. and those prayers with a very positive mind.
Yeah.
And
So I want to tell the viewers here that Neeraji was part of all my sessions, starting from Law of Attraction, where I started, to Ho'oponopono Radiant Mind session, and she was also part of my Reiki and Chakra balancing session. And recently, she was part of my morning boot camp, Brahma Muhurta. And not only is she a good teacher and a principal, she's an amazing student because she followed everything to the T. Whatever assignment I give, whatever things I want my students to do. So she was following everything to the T, and that is why she had amazing results. What do you want to say about that?
see, discipline is one thing which is very important. You have to, uh, whatever is assigned to you, if you have agreed to attend or take on some lessons, and what if you are assigned some work, unless you do it, you will not achieve. You won't move forward. So you have to, day by day, you have to complete your assignments, and it's a journey. It takes you to the next step and for
Hmm.
further and higher. So it all your sessions have helped me, one, to be positive, take the responsibility of whatever is there in my life, be it my relationships, my health, and be positive about money also, because we
Yes, money
at
energy
this
was also
stage
important.
we don't have too much of expenditure and too much of we don't indulge too much, but yes, we have different needs. Health is a big need, and
Yes,
those things. So just to be positive and feel good about yourself, about your life, be happy. So this is
yes.
what I
And
learned.
what about the recent boot camp Brahma Muhurat? What were your takeaways from that morning sessions? It was 5 days plus one orientation day, so
Yes.
it's 6 days session. What would
Again, I think they're all connected, all have the same message, that one is to
yes,
be positive, one is to be disciplined, uh, and
law of
believe
attraction
in
we did mention.
yourself, believe in
Yes,
yourself.
yes. Hmm. So
And
amazing. I would like to thank you to be part of all my sessions. And would you recommend my sessions to whoever the people are coming to my sessions and they're still thinking, what would you tell them to
well,
join the
it's
sessions?
a beautiful experience. It's an
Yeah.
experience from where you learn for yourself and manage your life. It's
Yes.
about managing your life, because again, you can only manage yourself, you can only control yourself, or you can uh, mold yourself. You can't change the world outside. So it has to begin with you yourself.
Yes.
So these sessions will also take you to through this journey of self discovery, and to know how to live your life
Yeah.
in
So
a positive and in a fruitful manner. And
that's really great, Neeraji. You have been very positive and you've always been very inspiring. And you are yourself an educationist, but still a lifelong learner. So I really thank you to be part of all my sessions. And it is an honor to have you with us in our community. And keep learning. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
thank you, Nandita, for all your beautiful sessions.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank
much.
you. All right.
Thanks so much.
Have a nice
And
day.
you've
Bye
been
bye.
so inspiring. In fact, it's so nice to be with you in the morning. Your beautiful demeanor, it's such a pleasant feeling. It's, it's a pleasant time that we have in the morning with
Yeah,
you.
so exactly. I also
It's
enjoy
very
doing
good.
these sessions, and I'm so happy that the like-minded people I attract in my sessions, like you and all my students and all the community is amazing. So, yes, thank you so much to be part of my sessions and
Thank
my
you,
community.
Nandita, for
Thank
having me
you.
here. Thank you so
Okay, bye
much.
bye. Bye bye.